Okay guys, in this complete Semdash tutorial, I'm going to show you how this powerful AI SEO tool works, what it can do for your website, and how to use it to outrank your competitors. I'll walk you through every feature step by step, from keyword research to competitor analysis, so you can immediately start improving your rankings. Plus, I'll show you how to get lifetime access to a special deal that could save you thousands compared to other SEO tools. Alright, so without wasting any time, let's get straight into this tutorial. So here I am on the Semdash homepage, and so since I don't typically make SEO related content, but it doesn't mean that it's not valuable, I just don't happen to make it often. What I'm gonna do first here is I'm gonna briefly read off some features of their landing page and kind of comment along as I do so. And then once we do this high overview of this tool and we understand what it does, we will actually go into the back end and I'll show you how to implement some of the features that this tool offers. But before I go ahead and explain the tool's functionality, I do want to mention that it's currently listed on AppSumo for a limited amount of time. And if you do want to check out this tool, you can definitely grab my link down below. And with this link down below, you're going to be taken to this page where you do have the opportunity to purchase the lifetime access to this tool. So yeah, if you are looking for an SEO tool, you can grab my link down below and get yourself a lifetime access that way. But anyway, if you want to learn more about the actual pricing tiers and all the details, I will talk about this more at the end of the video. But with all that said, let's get into the actual tutorial. All right, so now let me go in and actually just briefly cover the use cases of this tool. So the first use case is called Capture Featured Snippet Rankings. And the first implementation of this use case is to identify exact competitor pages ranking in Google's featured snippets. So what that does is it finds opportunities where your content can replace competitor snippets for high visibility keywords. And the second use case of this feature is to find trending questions Google shows under people also ask for your niche. And what that does is it optimizes content structure, lists, tables, Q&As to increase chances of taking over. Or in other words, and another cool reason you could do this is, or use this, is to simply do market research, right? So because, you know, if you know what people ask or also ask, it's gonna give you a lot of cool information, no matter what niche you're in, no matter what market you're in. All right, so the second feature that's listed here on the landing page seems to be an extension of the feature we just talked about. But anyway, it's called Find People Also Search for Queries. And in simple words, what that does is, you guys can feel free to pause this, but they also have a demonstrational video here. And what it does in simple words is, you know, you see all these additional searches, right? So initially, the guy only searched for email marketing, right? So he only typed in two keywords, email marketing. And as a result, or what this feature does is, as you can see, he got all these results with the volume numbers and exact data. We will cover that in more details later on in the video, but that just goes to show. And I can already see how that could be used, you know, for YouTube automation, for instance, as most of you guys, you know, that's what you're into. But I truly feel like it could be something interesting to use, especially if you're going to make like a really specific video about a specific topic, or you want to promote something. Yeah, you can definitely make use of this feature. All right, so the next feature we have on the list here is called Discover Untapped Keywords. I hope it's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, as you can see, this demonstrational video is doing the job here, explaining what that feature does. So the demonstrator typed in lose weight. As you can see, they got all these keywords, you know, related and not so related keywords, you know, or like, in other words, fully related or somewhat related. You can have all this awesome data right here. I guess vidIQ does something similar in the world of YouTube, but definitely not so detailed. Not actually, in fact, nowhere near as detailed. And I can already see this being an amazing addition to my personal arsenal for sure. So honestly, this feature alone is probably the most interesting for me. So I'm definitely excited to check out this particular feature later in the video. All right, so the next cool feature that's disclosed here on the landing page is reverse engineering competitors' strategies. It's also pretty self-explanatory, I guess. So what it does is you can see exactly how competitors build their traffic and rankings. So you can analyze your competitors' SEO strategies to apply their winning tactics to your site. So yeah, I guess it's more for the website owners, this particular feature. And another feature is, and what the other feature does is it identifies which keywords, pages, and backlinks drive their growth. All right, so it is super crucial, and I'm actually launching a website of my own later this year. Not gonna disclose what exactly is gonna be yet. It's gonna be a little surprise, but I'm definitely gonna be using this particular feature right here because I'm currently picking up SEO myself, and that right here is a huge pain point for me because I'm not sure where to get this exact data, because obviously I just want to know what works, and this tool seems to be able to give you those answers. All right, so the next cool feature that's disclosed here on the landing page is called Spot Content Gaps Instantly, and I think it's going to be very interesting for YouTube automation because yeah, vidIQ does offer keyword research feature, but you know, it's all about spotting content gaps, and I think with this particular integration and feature, we're going to be able to do so with ease. Because what I'm talking here, and actually let me give you guys some little YouTube sauce right here, but as you can see, if we go to my YouTube studio and traffic source, a lot of my views, in fact, in the last month alone, most of my views, as you can see, 31% of the views here, right here, came from the search. So you can quite literally see how the search, the SEO, because SEO is all related to search, right? So, you know, you can literally see how it's money. So because it generates views. And as you can see, if we're gonna look at this graph, it's the most consistent of all, right? So browse features, you know, that's when the videos get recommended on the homepage. So you can see how, you know, a video can go viral. Sure, you can get so many views, but then it goes down and up and down. It's not consistent. Whereas search, it's definitely predictable and consistent, and over time it just gets more and more. Of course, it's kind of parallel with the, you know, browse feed, because if a video goes viral, everything picks up. But you get my point. Over time, like maybe it took me about a year to really build this volume of views, but once it was built, it's not really going down, and it doesn't look like it's ever gonna go down, and it won't. The thing is, the more I post, it will just only continue to go up. So why am I saying this? In order for this to happen, it doesn't just happen magically, because if I click on YouTube search, you can see that there are certain keywords that bring me the views. And of course, most of them is nowadays I have an established name, so people just search for AI guy and it seems to bring a lot of views. But you know, there's a lot of other random keywords. So for example, I don't know, history bypass, it's a keyword, right? It's a channel that I made a tutorial about, and I strategically placed their name in my description knowing that it's a keyword, right? You know, people are gonna want to know how this channel made their videos, so that is why it's a valuable keyword. Okay, but I had to kind of observe the market and figure that out on my own. But now this tool is hopefully going to be able to help us with this and spot those content gaps instantly. And not just this feature alone right here, I'm talking all these SEO tools combined in general. We're about to get into those, super excited about that. But I'm just explaining to you guys, since I've never really made ever an SEO related video, I want to show you the back end of my own channel and really explain to you guys what SEO even is and why it's so crucial. You also have to understand that it's a very I can say boring part of growing on YouTube. Not that many people talk about SEO at all because it's boring, right? Because with SEO you never see those explosive moves, right? The browse features are always going to bring you those explosive moves. Yeah, actually now you can compare the two charts. The green is browse features and the purple is SEO. And again, you can see what I was saying earlier. It's just extremely not consistent. Yeah, sometimes you can be on top of the world, like that was the moment when I posted my 10-hour course. Yeah, my channel was absolutely taken off, but now it's no longer taken off, right? It will take off eventually, I know it will, but right now it's kind of on a downtrend as far as browse features. But again, search views, they're only growing and growing, and they're just being consistent. So that is why I'm all about the search traffic. It's an amazing way to grow on YouTube, and in fact the only sustainable and predictable way to grow on YouTube, in my humble opinion. Especially if you're like some kind of a technical channel or educational or any kind of value providing channel, and you are solving a problem for people, you will thrive with SEO, I promise you. And my channel is a great example, I suppose, because again, if we go back to the search terms that I rank for, you can see how literally all of them are just YouTube automation and AI related, because these are pain points, I suppose, and people want to learn more about these things, and that is why I'm able to place within these keywords. Now that you guys hopefully understand what SEO really is and why it's worth your while to learn this skill and why it's crucial, and again, it is super crucial. If you want to learn a successful YouTube business, you need to understand SEO. So I hope I made that clear. I hope you're convinced now. And with all that said, let's get into the actual tutorial. Let's get into this tool and let's see what it does. So here I am in a domain analysis POV in the tools backend essentially. And again, if you don't have an account just yet, do remember that you can grab my link down below, which is going to take you to AppSumo. You will get a lifetime deal that way. It is much better to pay once, obviously, and never have to worry about it again. So if that's something you want to do check out my link down below. Let's get into the actual tool. All right, so let's get started with this simple feature, which is called keyword discovery. So here on the left, you can find this one, which is literally called keyword discovery. And let me just show you how it works. So for example, let's search something very simple, for instance, AI tools. Now let's click on discover keywords. And as you can see, we're going to find a bunch of these keywords and we can definitely make use of them. So once they load up, here they are. So there are definitely, different ways you can look at this data. So, if you're a YouTuber, let's say, and you are making videos in the AI tools niche, if not, you can search up whatever niche you're in. But I'm obviously in the AI tools niche, like that's what I make videos about. So very simply, applying simple market analysis methods, we can sort of find what's untapped, what people are searching for, and what people are not really searching for, or they're still searching for it, but it's difficult to compete within this keyword. But anyway, to really simplify what I'm saying here, we can look at the first one, which is called AI tools. Sure, it's a very trending keyword. As you can see, it was really trending hard in the summer of 2024, and then it's still trending, right? It still gets volume, but not exactly this keyword, because I think what happened is, the AI boom happened, and then it just, it exploded with search volume, and now people are not really searching for AI tools as a whole. People are now searching, for example, for AI text generators. Here's another one we can see. Here, another example is best free AI art generator. And an interesting thing about these terms is it's kind of market dynamics. First, we have this bigger keyword keyword that gets all the traffic, all the hype, and it's the first one to really boom. But then it kind of goes to segments of the market, into smaller sub niches, which is, you know, AI text generator is a perfect example, right? It doesn't really apply to the broad spectrum of AI tools. Obviously, it's its own sub niche, and as you can see, that's the interesting part. KD right here stands for competition difficulty, meaning the higher the number is, the more competition there is, and the harder it is for you to rank. So the lower the number is, on the other hand, the better it is, simply put. And so as you can see here, image generators and text generators are perfect examples of, you know, keywords with high demand and low supply, because I mean, you don't need to be a genius to really understand that. You can just look here at the competitor difficulty and you can see that, you know, barely anyone is serving this keyword. Yet the volume, what's interesting, look at this volume. The volume of AI tools is about 110,000, I assume, per month. Here, AI text generator gets obviously not the same amount of searches, but, you know, almost the same amount of searches, just about 20-30% less, but the competition is nowhere near. So for AI tools, the competition is really getting close to the red circle, meaning it's highly competitive, but this one is essentially untapped. Like, nobody is really posting and ranking within this keyword. Or even a better example is AI image generators, and you can now see the same picture with AI image generators. It's a highly trending keyword with little to no supply and high demand. And so that's how it works. You basically go in here to the first feature, which is keyword discovery, and it's a very simple, straightforward research process. You just type in your, you know, biggest niches keywords. For me, that would be AI tools or YouTube automation, one of the two. And just like so, I can just simply look at the numbers here, at the colors, and that's it. It's self-explanatory. So, and actually, in fact, as I'm recording this video, I'm really fascinated by the fact that text generators are really, you know, so low competitive, and there's so much volume. So I might just make a video in the near future about an AI text generator and really enjoy all of this volume and ride the trend, so to speak, because why not? If the demand is there, someone has to be there to serve the supply as well. That is how this market works. So that's the first feature of this tool wrapped up. Again, the way you use it is here on the left, you go to keyword discovery, then type in whatever, you know, major keywords you have in mind. In my case, again, that was AI tools. And then you're just gonna perform a basic analysis here, look at the colors, look at the numbers, look at the volume numbers, really compare the things, compare with what people are actually posting on YouTube as well, what's the competition is posting. Another thing you can do is you can go to traffic source, as I mentioned earlier in the video, then click right here on YouTube search, and then go ahead and compare the data that you got from here and with the actual keywords from your channel. Maybe you can, you know, maybe there's already a keyword you're using, but you're not using it enough. And in my case, that would be AI text generator. And as you can see, again, nobody's using it. Keyword difficulty is 19 with this kind of volume. So that's the takeaway I would take here personally. And that's just a cool idea for you. All right, so the next feature I'm going to show you guys is located here on the left in the people also search tab. So go ahead and click on that. Once you are here, you can basically type in your keyword. And so what I discovered in the previous part of this tutorial is AI text generator is a cool keyword. So I'm going to type that exact keyword and do research based on that. Now, what this a high overview of this keyword, and here we have an amazing example from the developers of this tool. Basically, what you do is, as you can see, they're going to search for email marketing, and then they're going to get all the related query and data about this particular keyword. So as you can see, they go in, they search for the keyword, and the first thing they're going to select is the depth of your search. And so the way it works is, let me show you, is think of it like a Google map. Okay, so the closer you zoom in, the closer your results are going to be, and the further you zoom out, you know, the further you're going to see. So the same concept kind of applies here. So if you're going to go with one, the keywords you're going to see are literally going to have these exact words in them. So you will only see the keywords that are related to this exact keyword. If you choose two, you will see about 5 to 8 keywords that are still strongly related to this keyword and mostly consist of these exact letters. And then the broader you go, so if you go on 3, you're going to see about 10 to 20 keywords that are still related, but they're getting less and less related. And then lastly, obviously, if you click on 4, you're going to see the bigger picture behind the keywords. You're going to see a lot of keywords related to this one, but I selected number 2 just so we can see a broad range of these keywords. And here they are. As you can see, if you were doing some kind of research for your YouTube channel or your website, this information would be super helpful. So for example, you know, we are searching for AI text generator, and let's pretend I'm looking for a video idea with the help of this tool. And immediately I'm going to look at AI detector. I guess it's not so relevant to me. And then image generator, I guess it's also not really relevant, but this one, humanize AI, I assume it's an AI tool. Well, I searched for it. You know for a fact that it's an AI tool which writes text, and it's not a promotion, it's just a fact. So if I wanted to make a video about an interesting AI tool which is trending within this keyword, and now I know for a fact that this AI tool also has a lot of search volume behind it and low competition or low keyword difficulty, that just I have every sign now to make a video about it, and it'll have strategical high chances to perform well because, well, there's just volume behind this keyword. So people will search for this and it will get views. It is that simple. So to break break this down so far, what we've done is first we went to keyword discovery and we, analyzed our bigger keyword and we found those smaller keywords within this one. And we found those smaller keywords within the bigger ones, for example, AI tools, then it goes to AI text generator. And from here, we took it over to people also search and we found those even smaller keywords such as humanize AI and so on and so forth. You get the point. So the next feature on the list is going to be here on the left, which is called long tail keywords. And what this feature does is, unlike the previous one where we discovered smaller keywords within each one, or basically relevant keywords, here is going to do the opposite effect. So essentially it's going to find all the keywords that our keyword is being a part of. So it's going to find those questions or just in general bigger keywords. So for example, to keep it somewhat broad and to see a lot of examples, I typed in AI tools and here we can see AI writing tools, or we can see Google AI tools, we can see AI pricing tools, whatever AI tools we could possibly get, we got them all right here. And then what you can do is you can go down the rabbit hole. So for example, I just searched AI tools, it's quite broad. And let's say based on the previous data, I remember that AI text generators were getting good volume. So we can explore AI writing tools because it's somewhat relevant. And what we can do now is once we got all these keywords, we can now click again on long tail keywords. And now we can go down the rabbit hole that way and we can basically explore within each tool. So now we are inside of AI writing tools ecosystem. And before you know it, we're going to find a nice keyword to work with. So for example, AI writing tools like ChatGPT, that would be an amazing video idea. It is a low keyword difficulty, as you can see. So only 26 and is getting some search results. So why not test that keyword? And as you can see, it is low keyword difficulty and it is getting 26 on this chart. So it is definitely a cool keyword you could check out. So that's this feature wrapped up. So if you have a smaller keyword, for example, AI tools, and you want to just be aware of all these bigger keywords that, are still a part of your keyword that you use, you want to find those new ecosystems. So for example, Microsoft AI tools, it's definitely an ecosystem on its own, or AI undressing tools. I guess that's an ecosystem. You get the point. You can literally go down the rabbit hole and find anything you want to. And of course, it doesn't just have to be AI tools, but it helps to give it very generic and broad keywords. So it's going to show you all these little keywords that you would never even come up with. So honestly, again, where was that? Microsoft AI tools. I feel like that would be an amazing area to explore. I know for a fact there's a lot of opportunity. It gets search volume, obviously. But what are the odds that you would realistically think of this keyword on your own? I would never think of it. So that's how you use it. All right. So the last feature on the list here is called the keyword gap, also here on the left. And well, it will literally allow you to find those, keyword gaps within your competition. So for example, I want to explore more about the AI tools ecosystem. So I'm going to type in the website, which is called futurepedia.io. And so let's say I want to create a similar looking website and I want to know what tools they're ranking for essentially. And so I'm going to go in and paste another random AI tools related website just to get some data. And then we're going to put location United States, language English, and let's analyze the keywords. And so if I was starting a website, which would be competing with those two, which is an AI tools directory, right? Very logical in my case. I can go in and literally paste my competition and see what exact keywords they're ranking for. So for example, Speechify login, right? Or submit AI tools or GPT-0 or prompt hunt, whatever. And what you can do then is if you're running a website, I'm sure they have some kind of a blog. Yeah, there you go. They have a newsletter where they post articles where you can basically rank all these keywords. And that is how you rank for SEO. That's how it works. But you can also think here outside the box. If you are a YouTuber, again, if you're just doing, for example, videos similar to mine and you're doing AI tools related videos, what you can do is you can also just go in, paste your websites, or not your, but paste the websites that could be, logically speaking, your competition, and then just see what they're ranking for. Because what some people might not realize is those keywords, they also affect YouTube. Because look, if I go to YouTube and I type in YouTube automation, despite the fact that I'm typing this in on YouTube, or I'm sorry, I typed this in on Google just now, look, the YouTube videos are still showing up. And look who's showing up right here. That's literally my video that just showed up on Google because I rank for this keyword. So don't just think that, look, here's more of my videos. So don't just think that, those keywords, they're only limited to YouTube or only to Google. In fact, it's literally all across the internet. So you guys need to be aware of this stuff, and I strongly suggest you to really go in and study all of this information. So again, as I said many times throughout this video, if you haven't purchased an account with this tool just yet and you want to do so, consider checking out my link down below. It's going to take you here to this page on AppSumo where you can get a lifetime deal. So as you can see, it's pretty straightforward, and it really all depends on the amount of credits you're planning to use every single month. So it offers 4 tiers. So the first tier is priced at $69 and it offers 1,000 credits per month. The second tier is priced at $299 and it offers 4,000 credits every single month. The third tier is priced at $429 and it offers 10,000 credits. So again, like I said just moments ago, it all depends on how much and how frequently you're planning planning to use this tool on a monthly basis. So make your decisions accordingly. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video all the way through. Remember to like this video if you liked it. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Now, do click on the screen right now to watch the next video from my channel. So just click on the screen and I'll see you there.